Good morning, everyone. Look at me. I've got an aura behind me. Welcome. It is 26th of May and it's 5 minutes to 2. Hello, Sunik. How are you doing? I love to have the sun inside, but yeah, it might get too bright, so I'll close the curtain in a bit if it becomes annoying. Let me know, guys, if I need to do it sooner, but I will do it. But yeah. How is everyone doing? Has anyone traded? Hey, Deborah, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Did anyone get chopped up in Asia? Trading days, how are you? Good morning. Hello. um, hey guys, listen, we love accumulation Asia, right? It's like back to the old days. Asia accumulates, London manipulates, and then hopefully we get distribution in um, perhaps in New York. But let's just see. Let's just see. A little slice, but I'm still green. Yeah, this is a typical chop up, taking your account. Everybody's looking for that short. Everybody's thinking it's going to go lower and they're trying to anticipate. And then, yeah, it's hard to stay patient in this price section. I agree. I actually woke up and I saw it and I also took a little stab at it. And obviously, and I was like, okay, no, ain't going to work now. Just let it go. Yeah, let's have a look. So look at the 4 hour, right? Everybody's focusing on that end walk, but look here. Look how what they left behind here. 4 hour, literally equal highs, right? Does that look like a top to you that's really ready to roll over? To me, not really. I still have my point of interest. I mentioned this yesterday. It might change now a little bit because we have more data, but I didn't change it yet. But I still think we need to go one more leg higher before I'm really interested in that larger short that I want to frame. Um, we are in a 4 hour fair value gap. So ask yourself this. Hey, company man Carl, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? So we're in a 4 hour fair value gap. Um, I think most people are like, oh my God, we're going short. It's a short. We're going lower. Um, 837. We've got equal highs here as well. Yeah, I can see the short at some point, but I'm just wondering if the time is right now to really continue to the downside or just manipulate a little bit more. On the 4 hour, it's hard to frame a long from here, right? Just like going back up. So that looks weird to me. So I'm just wondering, are we going to get, it's not the best scenario I would like to frame, but I'm just wondering, are we going to get another 4 hour sort of expansion, a little bit low, but not reaching this yet? Or are we going to frame it all the way here, then maybe go back up and then get the real short? I don't know yet. This is starting to look like a very nice breaker, future breaker, but we need some price action above it at some point. I like it on the 4 hour. I'm gonna do a poll with you guys. I'm sitting, hoping for a sitting duck of a setup. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit hard to frame a good trade from here. Why? Because we're in a 4 hour fair value gap. We already in it, and we're actually at exactly at the midpoint of that fair value gap. We created a new CB here, so I'm just thinking, does the 4 hour want to go back into the CB before maybe heading lower? So that means a move up. I like 837-ish, this area here. So I'm not necessarily looking for a short now. I'm more interested in a long. Yeah, as at the moment I said it, it's already running, but it's okay. Let me do a poll with you guys, bullish or bearish for London. I'm just gonna do a general poll first. Bullish or bearish for the London session? I should add accumulation. I know we don't like it, but hey, listen, guys, we have to embrace it. Because if we have accumulation, what comes after accumulation? Manipulation and then distribution. So the longer we have accumulation, the better the moves comes afterwards. So we have to embrace it, even though it sucks sitting in, right? Because we want to trade, because we're impatient. I am. But I'm always trying to think of that right now. Okay, it's accumulation, so you know what? It'll be a better trade at some point. Yeah, I like 837-ish as a level to the upside, but I'm not, I didn't position myself, not on paper, not in my account. Accumulation. Here we go. First poll of the day, guys. Yeah. I like it. I have to sit in front of the sun. I'll close the curtain for now. It's just because it's winter time now and the sun is so low. It's just like a 1.5 hours and then I can open it up again. Yeah, so like I said, I would favor the long, but I didn't position myself in time, as you can see. That's okay. That is okay. Now, I don't see it go up. I don't see it go up all the way here now, but I'm really, like I said yesterday already, I'm not interested in a short until we go a little bit higher. let's see if I'm changing my mind today in London or not. Asia low is here. We framed Asia low at 2140 and we've got Asia high right over here. Let me go to the 3-minute. Oh, look at this price action. You are ugly. But that's what we like in, well, this is typically Asia. I mean, this is actually what we like to see in Asia. I mean, we can say it's ugly, but it's not really. It's just price action in Asia, which is just accumulating orders in order to move in the next session. So we should be thankful. You know what worries me a little bit? Well, it doesn't, I think worrying is not the right word, but because we're in this 4-hour fair value gap here and we created another 4-hour CB, just wondering if we're going to get a lot of back and forth price action before it really makes a move. What do you guys think? So we're going to get a couple of these. So yeah, I want them to go into this 4-hour fair value gap here, and then we'll reassess. Okay, I was too late for my long. I said it in the moment I said it was already spiking up, so I'm not positioned. See, how's the poll doing? Hey, Alex. Hello, Amineleo. I hope I don't mispronounce your name. I'm sorry if I'm doing. Yeah, it looks bearish in the sense of that, but you have to remember you're also in a 4-hour fair value gap, and we have a 4-hour CB, and we're in a 4-hour BC. So, are we in a distribution phase? Well, on the 1 hour, we can see we're clearly still accumulating. So, I think if it goes to 837 only, and I think we're still accumulating, then if we see like really distribution away from this area, I would say then distribution. So for now, I'm just, you can see that I'm just a little bit, I'll stay hands off until I get like really, for me, I would rather have the first larger move away from it go and then really assess, like, are we really getting out of this consolidation area? Because we could be in this area for a while, right? And this might feel like distribution, but for me, if I'm looking at the 1 hour, we're still within this range here. I just want to be chopped up. I would rather have the first move away. Like if you make a box on ES, for example, you can clearly see it, right? You see this whole area. So how I approach a phase like this, I would rather miss a move, and let's say I miss a move, and it might be the manipulation move on the higher time frame. That for me gives me, for example, for New York, I can prepare myself for the true distribution move, if that makes sense, right? Okay, obviously you have to take into account the Judas that we get at the open, but if I would miss a move, for example, now because I'm still waiting and just I don't want to take too much risk yet. I might miss a manipulation move, which is okay for me. But I mean, we just started the day, so. So Alex, a question for you. You're asking, are we in distribution phase? Have you identified the manipulation then clearly? What would be the manipulation for you? Because if we're distributing, you have AMD, right? You have accumulation, then you have the manipulation, and then we distribute. What would for you be the manipulation? And it doesn't it can be in any time, it's fractal. So on a 1 minute, we can have a clear AMD already, which I sometimes miss on the lower time frames because I'm then more focused on the higher time frame. But scalpers, they already see it. They're like, okay, that's AMD on the 1 minute on 30 seconds, and they trade it. But if you trade higher time frame, it might not be as clear, right? Oh, you already said it. Manipulate to the downside, then distribute to the upside. I don't know yet. Actually, I really don't know because we could manipulate to the up. I don't see us go up from here because it's. I mean, I think we need to do something more before really going here. But I don't like a short until we are here, and I've said that a couple of times. So I'm a little bit conflicted here. So I just need to wait. Yeah. I did say I like to long here, but that meant just only up to 837-ish, this area here. Maybe take this and then reassess again. I don't know. Let me see the poll. Bullish 36%. Oh, it's all. Oh, wow. We're all. It's very even. Bullish bearish accumulation. I guess that's why we are all. It's a little bit unclear for everyone, I guess. Then. Okay, let's see the 3 hour. Look at those equal highs here. I mean, So this was my level of interest, 837 up to here, and then I would reassess. So this would have been my long, and then it was just, I don't have more that I've really. Is it the short from here? I'm not sure. Hey, Shuki Yasin, how are you? Marat, I think I already said hello to you. How is everyone doing? 40% is bullish, 29 bearish, 24 think we're going to accumulate. I'm conflicted, guys. I am not sure to take a short from here. I'm just wondering if the time is ready now for that short to the downside. I'm just not sure about it. And if I'm not sure, I want to stay out. Did we already tap into this one? So on the 4-hour, we tapped into a higher time frame bullish order block. On the lower time frame, we did not. We went to 837. We are turning. Is this the short? What time is it? 2:17. I don't know. I don't think so, for some reason. Mm. 853, 850. We are above midnight. Are we going to go up to 850? We literally tagged a bearish order block to the downside. So for me, it's more like, okay, if we go higher, it needs to invalidate bearish PD arrays. I need to see that happen, or I would rather be bearish from here, but I don't know. Something is just not right yet. So, but I would say bearish more than bullish for now. But if we go higher, then we need to start invalidating bearish PD arrays. So I guess I'll simplify it like that. But on the other hand, I'm seeing bullish structure. So you guys are still 44 bullish. Asia doesn't need to, Shuki Yasin, Asia usually, it creates the liquidity. It doesn't take the liquidity, but Asia creates the liquidity. London takes the liquidity normally what Asia leaves behind. But Asia itself, the best way, if our favorite Asia is when it creates the liquidity. And London goes for it in the first manipulation move. Are we going to go up to 880? I think I'm more bullish than bearish for. I think price wants to go up to Asia high instead of Asia low. Hey, Five Handles, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning, good night, or good eve. I don't know. Most of you are actually in the US, which is quite admirable that you guys are literally waking up for the sessions. I love seeing it. Here comes the part that we need to be patient again, guys. CES is still in the box. I'll draw the whole boxes here. %48 is bullish. Bearish, 29%. I can see this level being hit. Okay, ES is coming out of the box. Speaking out, the little head coming out of it. Hello, hello, hello. I'm ready to go out. Yes. Am I okay? Yes. MQ, am I okay to run? Yes, you can go. Run, run. Yeah, I think if you're long, I think this could be a nice area, 880. Let me see. I'm not positioned in any way. I'm still observing. 855. Let's see if it wants to go to 850, 855-ish. Am I okay to move, MQ? Please? I want to grab some liquidity or just fill some gaps, please. Yeah, 8. I can see it go. Let's see, 880, 864. Let's see the birdies. Let's see. That's why I'm not engaged. I don't trust it. I mean, 50 didn't reach any. Yeah, I'm staying out of this price action for now. It's too unclear to me what it wants to do. I still think it wants to go higher first before lower. And I'm not talking about this high yet. For me, the real short, I'm not, my real short will be somewhere when we break this high. Then I'm really interested in a real short. This is just playing around in an area and I'm just waiting for some real manipulation. How can we go lower? Look at this high, guys. Look at this 4-hour high. This looks so fake. This one here. Yeah, everybody's looking at the N walk and looking at that daily open and Devil's Mark, and this is like definitely an area of interest. But I think once we are here, we're gonna spend quite some time in here at some point again. Um, So ES did pop out, and you see it just turned into a wick. So that's also like, ugh, ugh. It did not do much besides just create a wick outside it and just went into this wick. So it's almost rejection, just almost just creating liquidity for later again. 46 bullish. I actually should want to ask the time what you guys think the move will come. It's 2:30. It's 2:30. Hmm. 27 to 29. Accompaniment cause I like to see the dip into N walk. Yeah, okay, you already read that. Don't we all? And like in a nice fast move, please. I don't know if we're gonna get that, to be honest. I wonder. Let me put it that way. I hope we're gonna get that in London, but I'm not sure we're gonna get it in London. But maybe we'll see after 3 o'clock what it wants to do. We did go into the 4-hour SIBI here, so let's see if we're going to get distribution to the downside on the 4-hour. So technically, we went into here. I'm just wondering if it wants more. We just opened up the new 4-hour right at 2 a.m. I'm just wondering if it wants more to the upside, or is it ready to distribute to the downside? That's the question. Just don't know. Do we have a gap here or not? No gap here, right? No, no gap. We do have a gap here. Ooh. Three-hour looks ugly. Shit. Do we have a wick on the 4-hour? Yes, we do as well. Let me create the 4-hour. So those who say bullish for London, do you think we're going to take out the high? Or just bullish in the sense of just going higher into the bearish fair value gap? Like, are we going to go here? Are you bullish all the way up here and maybe even higher, or just futzing around bullish in here? Where are my times? Okay, here we go. The ES wants to go for this high here. I love neon. It hasn't, we've been going up since March. So technically, in general, it has been nothing than very bullish for the market. So I don't think if the war would start again, the only thing that I'm thinking of is like, okay, we're almost at well, we literally reached such a important level, and um, we have some downward movement, but it's not like, I would not say it's like a true correction, which we normally have in the market. Like, you go up and then you have a normal correction to the downside, which is, respects the OTE level still, but we haven't really had that so far. So for me, it's like, okay, now we hit 4 standard deviations already. We blasted through 2.5. This is really calculated from the low from March. And like, okay, if we have a normal market maker model, 2.5, you can get a normal retracement back to 1.5. Let's say between 1 and 1.5, 2-ish, if it's very shallow. We didn't even have that at all. And now again, we have 1 4-hour, well, we have actually 2 4-hour candles, but they're literally building on top of bullish order blocks again. So for me, it's like, okay, is maybe the end of the war going to be sort of a black swan event? I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. Hey, water flows. So I don't think the war has been starting so many times. I don't think it really affected. It was news driven for a while that you get like sharp moves to the downside, but technically, if you look at the higher time frame, I mean, let's look at it at the daily, and there hasn't been any real retracements. We didn't have even any red. This is March here. This has been the market. From 15th of May, we have some, but that is technically not really a retracement back into this whole range. And if you look at the weekly, it's only been green. Look, the weekly, we've only had green weeks. So I wouldn't call this a retracement. This is just. So, hey, water flows, how are you doing? So you tell me, I mean, we haven't been really, well, I don't know if that is the effect of the war, but I don't know. If it would start again, I wouldn't be too worried. Um, so yeah, I'm just thinking, are they building up now the structure for it to really, when it starts going lower and we get a proper a correction, which is just totally normal? Are they building the structure now? Because technically, I'm like, okay, what? For me, this is a little bit confusing at the moment. Like, okay, we hit 4 standard deviations. We're hanging out here. Is this maybe the structure that needs to be broken for the confirmation to the downside? Or are we going to build another down close candle, like maybe another day, like we go higher, we build another set of down close days that is the official market structure shift that we need for a down close for, or are we just entering a bull market which is just going to continue for, I don't know. This could be a damn good order block on the daily for to the upside again, I would say. So yeah, just it still doesn't look very bearish to me. The higher time frame. Yeah, exactly, Zara Trader. I agree. It doesn't feel for me also, like I said, I would maybe consider a short if we get here, as I wrote down yesterday, my point of interest. I might consider a short. But technically the level that we hit, I'm just wondering if it's going to manipulate here and then give like a higher time frame wick, because this is such a significant level already. So just saying, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable shorting now for some reason. Hey, Tamil, how are you doing? Pum, 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 pum. I like this level here, 880. Hey, Arnix, how are you doing? How is it going, everyone? Everyone who is new. Alan Zilla, how about short-term long on ES? Um, for me, there is no look, we are hitting into bearish PD arrays, right? So for me, I would not go long here. I would rather wait for invalidation of the bearish PD arrays to go long. So that's what I'm neutral right now. I might say a bias, like, okay, I prefer to go up because I would rather frame it. Because the thing is I can tell a lot of people are getting impatient, and I totally understand because I have impatient issues as well. Now looking at the 4 hour, I'm saying, okay, well, we are in a bearish CB and we tagged into it. But the question is, does it want to go higher? Good. I don't want to go long as well because I'm on the S&P, you can see it right over here. This is a bearish order block. Are we going to, I would rather have it confirmed to me it's going to disrespect a bearish order block, go for Asia high. Then I might have some confirmation. For until that moment, I would rather wait. Because it could slam down anytime. I can see it go up here though, and then take Asia high. But I would rather wait until London opens. And I'm okay to miss a move. I think a lot of people that are going to trade this, they might be chopped up and they might be surprised by the, you can see this wicky, it's just very wicky, it moves very sticky. Patience will be rewarded. And for me, it feels very unnatural to go, look, we are in a we're bullish and bearish here. So it's sort of like, okay, what does the market wants to do, right? One can read the market like, yeah, but we already on the 4 hour, we went into a bearish PDRA, so I'm going short. But I can also see people saying, yeah, but we are respecting the bullish PDRA, I'm going long. It doesn't want to go lower because the market is, we have a bullish structure here on the lower time frame. So both, I can read it both ways at the moment, so I just choose to stay out. And I just don't like the structure on top. For me, this is not a confirmed structure that tells me, okay, we're ready to really, really go lower yet. And I also I've said it a couple of times. You always want to be careful when you're in the midpoint of the Asia range. You want sort of like get clear confirmation that we're moving away from it, and you get like, see, we're exactly in the midpoint and also around midnight. And I keep saying it, I'm always careful when price hovers around midnight. It tells me to be a little bit more patient. It's also Monday's half range. Yeah, that's a good one, by the way. Yeah, like we always say, we don't dibble in the middle. We are in many 50% level ranges, so to speak. We're in 50% of this fair value gap. We're in 50% of Monday's range. We're in 50% of the Asia range. That tells you always when you're in 50% of any range, it's you have to be a little bit more alert. Like, okay, you know what? Let me wait until I get more clarity. It just tells you the market isn't ready to really move yet. You want to really see either the manipulation out of it or the real move. And yeah, you might miss a move away from it, but that's okay.
We're also literally also in the mid range of the 150 to 210 macro almost. So it's mid. Let me see how much. Oh, there we go. Also midpoint. Is the high and the low? Yeah. Hey, Real Maximus, how are you? Hey, Mr. Chaos, how are you? Good morning to you. Are you up and running? Did you have your breakfast? How's it going? Company man Carl beat you today, by the way. You're late. Hey, KC. I was literally thinking about you a couple of days ago, and actually I mentioned it. Where are you? We're getting dehydrated here on the stream. Look, you were not here to tell us that we needed to drink. What happened to you? I literally said, hey, I haven't seen KC for a while. What happened? Did you have a holiday or did you go? I think, didn't you have a, who was that one who had a nice road trip a while back? I can't remember. Oh, he's already here, so he's quite looking through my window earlier that day. I've trained the New York AM session. Okay, good. How's it been going? I mean, it was pretty, last week was okay, right? Well, good to have you back again, Casey. You see, guys, how good it is to just not anticipate sometimes and just watch and then stay out of this slow move and be okay with it. Um, and also be okay then if we might miss one move and we're like, yeah, who cares? So this is a we're already in macro time. It's 2:53. Last week, yeah, last 2 weeks have been pretty good. I agree with you. Was it 1.5? I think. Well, I don't know 2 weeks, but last week for me, I think only 1 week. I've had six. I had 6 awesome days. 5 or 6. Yeah, I have to go back. Yeah, I really, I'm inclined. If gun to my head, I'm not going to put in a trade, but I think we could go all the way up here. And technically respect both, even the bullish fair value gap and the bearish fair value gap. And then I'll reassess from here. This will be, I think 880 might be a good level. Could that be the London Judas, maybe? 880. I like 88. I like it. Here, it's previous day, midnight to midnight midpoint. It's Asia high. I've got another 50% level there. I do think it wants to dig a little bit deeper. Oh, look at that. I marked this level yesterday as a point of interest. Oh, 873. It's near here. Yeah, 880. I think I really like that. Am I willing to put on a paper trade? No, I'm not. Mm. He's already here, so he's already doing it. I wonder if you guys, how far apart you guys really live. Maybe you're really almost neighbors. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are really close to each other. Okay, 38% still bullish, bearish. Okay, it's almost one third, one third. Yeah, so it's very a little bit more people are more bullish than bearish. That would be nice. Yeah. Well, so far we have not been doing much. So far it's still accumulating, but yeah. It's been quite a bit of accumulation, right? Let's see on the 15 here. Did any one of you guys did um oh, Mr. K, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. I don't think so. Did any one of you guys did something nice yesterday on the bank holiday? Did you guys do anything outside of trading or Mr. K, maybe he moved to Germany because of you. Could be. Now I think Companyman Carl, you live in the US, right? If I'm not mistaken. Mr. K is my mistake. I thought you were in the US. Hey Paras, how are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm in Wyoming. You're in Wyoming. We're actually no, so KC. It's like Companyman Carl and Mr. Chaos. I assume they are sort of like um they are sort of like connected in some way because always when one came out, they're always like I made them like a pair for some reason. And it's became like a sort of a thing like okay when Companyman Carl is here, Mr. Chaos is always and um, it's always like okay one is here but the other is not and what's happening. um, but yeah. I don't know why I paired them for some reason. It's very odd, but I did. I think they are connected, but they don't know it themselves. Something telling me that they are connected. Ilior Bolta. Hello, I made a project for trading. Can you give me your advice? Um, yeah, I think they're like-minded. For some reason, they have a similar, yeah. Go London, show me some nice move. Yes. Can you give me some well, I made a project for trading. That's very vague for me. If you make a project and just giving some general advice, I mean, there is so much to tell about trading. I can talk about trading all day, which I am actually doing on the stream. But I don't know if you are looking for some specific information, Ilior. Like what kind of project are you doing? Maybe you could elaborate on that a little bit. Hey, listen, we're moving. Hold on, I'm going to go to the lower time frame. 3 o'clock, London open. Go London, go London, go London. I want to open my curtains. Oh. I need some sunshine in my life. You can reach out to my Discord. I don't know what it's about, but
I always get a little bit nervous and people ask me if they want to contact me outside the stream. Like, oh, no, I'm just joking. Feel free to reach out on the Discord. I have a Discord. The um, it's in the description of the video. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not convinced about any move. Look how slow it moves with the London Open, right? Let's see in a minute. This doesn't look bearish to me. Do I want to go in with one of those wicks? How does ES look on the higher time frame? ES can give sometimes ES is so much clearer than NQ, right? This is ES on the 1 hour. I just see accumulation still. I don't see any just higher time frame accumulation, which I see in 4 hour. Same thing went into the in the CB, but still within. Price is still above this line here. Okay, now we are getting some, now it looks bearish. Let's see. But I'm not going to be fooled by one little move. Okay, at least we're seeing some bigger candles now. That's good. Come on. Let's just move. We're below this level here, which I like. Um, Let's see if NES wants to break out of this box. Not yet. Let's see on the 15-minute. Perez, I am on X, but I actually not doing a lot of social media. I'm actually, I don't want to be worried about, or not being worried, but I just don't want to waste time on social media and posting just to post anything. I'm like, you know what? My community finds me here on the YouTube channel in the Discord, and that's actually all I need. When I opened up the X account, I was okay when I started the channel. Let me just do everything. I'm like, there was so much drama going on, and everybody was fighting, and there were at that time when I started the YouTube channel, there were issues with some prop firms, and things were blowing up, and I was there was some traders that were it was just drama, and I was like, you know what? What do I get out of having social media? Yeah, I can grow faster, but I was like, yeah, what is my goal for the channel? And it isn't about growth, really. Well, it is obviously you want to grow, but slow and steady, and just do it on a natural, organic way. And I mean, yesterday I reached 2,000 subscribers I started August, last year, August. I'm like, yeah, well, it's good enough for me. And it's more about the organic growth of how the chat has been going, and that's more important. So I decide not to really do active social media on X, because it just takes time away from me, what I rather would spend on the charts or on the channel. So social media is sort of like, I don't think it is if I look on X, you get this it's a constant distraction, I feel. And I don't know if it adds much. Yeah, exactly. Paras, I totally, that's exactly it doesn't really satisfy your brain, right? There's also I mean, if you consider things like all those dating apps, but also when you scroll through things, you see so many things, and it just sort of like, um, you're never satisfied. It doesn't satisfy your brain. So yeah. Hey Talib, how are you doing? So I just decided not to really do much on it. So I don't really advertise it. Yeah, simple as that. I don't need to sell anything. I don't need to sell any prop firm codes and pretend that I drive a Ferrari. You know, I have a simple life. I'm simple. I love simplicity. Arnix, I drive a Suzuki Jimny because I live in the bush. Well, actually, technically, I don't live in the bush, but I wanted a small 4x4, so I bought a Suzuki Jimny. So yeah. Okay, let's see now. We took Asia low on ES. Most likely NQ will follow. Yeah, Jimny is pretty awesome. I must say, on the longer rides, it's not as comfortable as it is, but in the bush, it's pretty awesome to have a Jimny. It's not too big, but when I do longer drives, I think I might change to a more comfortable 4x4 at some point, but we'll see. It's more for the longer drives, but I love my Jimny. A Jimny is nice. It's cute. It fits me. Yeah, Jimnys are pretty awesome. I like them.
And I've got a green one. So literally I blend in the bush. It's all about the bush for me. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see if we reach Asia low before 1/4 past. I think so. It might do that. Three 312. What are you doing? So we are below the open price of the 4-hour candle. We are below midnight. We're below 3 o'clock now. So for me, it looks like we're still respecting some bearish order flow currently. Yeah, I said that. ES took out here Asia. Well, I didn't. Yeah. Let's see if it really we get a body closure through it. Okay, there we go. Oh, you're missing him. I don't know. I'm actually not. I'm missing his maybe educational stuff, but not his paranoia, end of the world things, and he started posting at some point. Okay, let's see, guys. I'm just not sure if I want to go short. Mm, is it a continuation or are we going back in accumulation? 314. Accumulation, manipulation. Oh, oh. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, damn it. We are below.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see this one reversing. I think we might have some distribution to the downside. Let's see, is it ready to move? What time is it? 3:16. I think it's gonna run. 729. I think I'll put on a paper trade. But 0.4. Just wondering if if it wants to move now or maybe at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, for me also. I don't like these slow drips down. I would rather have either it goes into this level, maybe have a nice retracement and then go further down. I don't think it's gonna go further down in one move now. So I'm just gonna wait. Oh, don't post any. If people are posting and making advertised for you, so I'm gonna ban you, okay? So please stop doing that, and don't advertise your stuff on my channel because I don't know if you're a scammer or what. I really don't like that. Um, and if you post any links to your site or whatever, I'm gonna take you off straight away. I don't appreciate that. The Discord is just meant for communication. If you want to promote yourself, don't do that through my channel, please. Because most of you guys are scammers. Oh, fuck you. If you're promoting anything about bots, please do not. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm not interested. Please go elsewhere. There was someone on the stream yesterday also like going into mentorship, and I Googled them, and they were like literally. It wasn't good what I found on internet. Frauding people. So yeah, I know. They keep on coming. They're like cockroaches. It's terrible, I know. Yeah, I don't send any friend requests, guys, for that reason only, because of that. I can't send any friend requests because of the imposter. So if you get a friend request, it's an imposter. It's a scammer. And I think I'm going to change the that people are allowed to change their name on, because it was sort of like people have different names, which I understand, but I think I'm going to change that you can't change your name on, because it makes it harder to find them. I think I'm going to change that back. Yeah, I mean the gap is definitely a draw, but the question is when does it want to go there, right? The end walk, the new week opening gaps, new day are always draws on liquidity. But I marked these levels here because I wonder if it wants to go there straight away in one line or not. Because this wick can be a discount wick, right? It could be enough for it to go back up from here. Now we have a daily open and a devil's mark here, but yeah, let's see. I mean, I'm very distrustful of this market, as you can see. I'm not not even in a paper trade short at the moment. See, I like it that we went into this bearish for value. We're respecting bearish PDRAs, but the way it's moving, I am just not. It doesn't make me very excited so to speak. Like I expect like a manipulation back up or something. Hey Alex, see you. So I would rather wait. So I think I just feel that something is off time wise or something. And if I feel that, I just don't know. I just would rather wait. And I miss a move sometimes. It's a double-edged sword. Um, Obviously, this is also a level I want to watch. If we are not, I want to see price go below this. Um, When I say I want displacement away from something, I mean like I want to see displacement, a body closure, for example. I want to see a 15-minute, and that means I might miss a move. But like here, for example, to say what I'm looking for, and when I get like, I'm not sure yet. You see, there's a wick here. I would love to see a 15-minute closure below a Asia low or high for me to be really like, okay, are we really bearish or not? Or are we just manipulating out of that range and going back into it? Because that's what I've been journaling lately as well. It goes out of a range, it tricks everybody to go short, for example, and then it goes straight back into this range and chops back up. So I'm sort of like waiting to see if it wants to really leave this area or not, or just go back and chop a little bit more. This market traumatized me, guys. I need MNQ traumatized me. Just joking. I'm just more cautious and okay to miss a move. So I'm just waiting for more confirmation. So for people who went in short because they got FOMO, either they're already being stopped out or they're being chopped up.
I'm actually inclined to go for long here, as weird as it sounds. 330. Let's see what 330 gives. I would, yeah, let's see if it wants to go a little bit. I would love to see it go a little bit below. Let's see. We are below here. Um, Let me do a new poll. What do you think about people came to find entertainment or advice? Hey Jojo, hey. Let me do a new. What time is it? London session, bearish, bullish. Okay, everything is 1/3. I don't mind if people come for. I mean, it's called tradertainment. If we do a stream. Well, I do think we're going lower. I mean, I think we go into this gap here, or into this wick before going into the gap. If people come here for I think we all seek a little bit of entertainment, a little bit when you go on a stream, right? It's trade. I think we can call it tradertainment. Educational with some. You want to have some fun as well, so I don't mind, but I think it depends on how people go for it, you know. So I don't mind if people come for entertainment or advice. I think advice, I mean, I don't know, I'm not almighty or know more than you guys, but it's more of, I think, community sense. So I think it's so, you know, if you do a stream, well, it has to be natural, but I think we all want, if I would look at a stream, I would like to have, without really thinking about it, I think it's formal community sense, but also you want to enjoy, you want to have like, it has to give you a good feeling in some way, in the sense of, okay, I feel like it just gives you some value. And it could be just some fun that we have together, but also education. So I don't mind. I think that's actually a very good combination to have. Um, but yeah. You think we go to the annual during New York Tradertainment? Yeah, it's called Tradertainment. Well, that's what they told me when I worked for that prop firm. They said, yes, you have to provide tradertainment, and I thought, okay, that's actually a good. That's how actually Top Step. They sort of like were the first ones to actually go with the YouTube, right? And I believe so. So okay, let's see if we can go lower. I mean, it looks bearish now to me. Let's see if we can get lower here and maybe go into this wick. I'm 714. It's a little bit sticky, huh? Oh man, I still don't trust this so much. I would rather let it go. 714. I hate these slow moves. I hate it. I hate it so much that I tend to miss it. And look at you. You're already at 100 people. What? Oh, are you kidding me? No. Hey Tim, Trader Tim. No, but Trader Tim, have you seen? I passed the 2,000 mark yesterday. 2,000 subscribers. Um, yeah, you know, but the most important thing is the community sense and the people that are joining. It's just like I said, it's been such an amazing journey. But yeah, I mean, it's since you were at 800. I know, isn't it crazy? I've been here for a long. I know you are. Yeah, and we just, you know, I've seen you at watching. 100 people? No. I don't think I have 100 people. Oh, there we go, guys. You see, what I don't like, hey Bowser. Yeah, but yeah, you don't mind this, but I hate this kind of price action. I would rather wait for the better. I don't like these slow moves, and then it suddenly goes very fast. But I don't trust it at all. I mean, I'm staying out of it, guys. I'm just staying out because I don't trust it how it's moving and with the spiking and I can see it goes down, but I just for me it's just too spiky and too wicky and um yesterday daily open is on the same daily candle as today. We opened yesterday. Yesterday's daily open is here, and yet today's was here. Here was yesterday's. I'm not touching it, guys. I'm staying out. I don't trust it too much. If it goes out without me, it goes without me. Bowser, check the daily time. Always when stocks are closed, we have 2 days. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm just looking at the daily open at 6 o'clock. Um, I know it didn't print 6 o'clock, but technically I had to draw it myself. The 6 o'clock candle, the 6 o'clock open. So I look at it a little bit differently. I do use the 6 o'clock, and it's right over here. Um, where did we open? Hold on. But anyway, let me just focus on this for now. We're making a bottom wick, you're saying? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Let me check the 12-hour. We're making a bottom wick. Yeah, but they could still leave it from here. Um, I'm gonna wait. I said I'm gonna wait until 4 o'clock. Um, let me see if we can go up here. Um, I mean, it's a daily wick, right? So we have like, let's look at the 4-hour again. We could have multiple of these 4-hour candles and just slowly making our way through here. It's 3:39 right now. I just don't trust this 4-hour candle right now. We went in here, yes. So we went to the busy, but we have a discount wick as well here. I want to see if we can get back up here. Let me just, I don't trust, I marked it for a reason. Um, if it stops here, I'll have confirmation. If it goes into it, I'll wait a little bit more. If it doesn't go into this box, I'm willing to go for look for a short. But if this is going to be inverted, I am going to wait much longer again. Let's see if this is going to hold. Uh, um, we'll see at 3:50. Hey, Casey, sleep well. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Let's see, 342. Let's see if the next macro, green globe. There's so much to talk about. I can't really explain ICT or all the concepts in stream. If you're really interested, I would really highly recommend you to start studying ICT core content. It's just too much to go over during the stream, actually. But yeah. So like I've been saying, I agree with the move to the downside, but I just, for me, I don't think the time is right yet for it to make that move to the downside, to go into this gap yet. It's using this wick, this discount wick as enough to make that move back up again. Now, I do think there's going to be continuation to the downside. Um, Okay, this is a very important area for me now. If we go over it again, I wonder if we're going to get to the end walk in London or even in pre-market. We'll see. Let's see if it respects the mid. Did I mark it correctly? Hold on, I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm going to the bath. I'll be right back. But you're right, you don't want it to stay there longer. You don't want it to stay there. Hold on, I'll be right back. How's it going? I was not going over the that level. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it wants to continue. So we are above Asia low on ES again, and as on NQ. Yeah. Green globe. Yeah, I can highly recommend if you're interested to definitely on the Discord I made like a for beginners, like the most important month that I think are easiest for you to start looking into it, because it's so vast and there's so much to go over that I try to really I thought at first, I thought, okay, let me make it for the beginners and then maybe for intermediate. I'm like, no, if you're intermediate, you already know where to go and you can find your way. But if you go to ICT's channel without knowing anything, you're overwhelmed because there's a lot and you don't know where to start. So I just made just the basic stuff that I think are for someone who's new, just to start with. So core content that goes over the different PDRAs, maybe the premium discount, and just the basic stuff, just for you to get some sort of idea. But it's still a lot, though, yeah, to go over. Um, yeah. Thank you for this. Learning a lot from honesty, ESP, drawing the gaps. Yeah, well, thank you for letting me know that it helps you a little bit. Yeah, and I'm okay missing moves instead of, and when I don't feel comfortable because of anything, I just think something is off. I just stay out, and sometimes it's a double-edged sword having discipline and follow rules because you miss some things. But look, there's no continuation to the downside. A lot of people are trapped now because they enter too late, right? We're at 2:30, and then now they're already either stopped out or. I do think we're going to get continuation. Don't get me wrong, but when you see price moving towards a specific area and um, they're not making it easy for us, right? Everything is like, okay, it's going to be there. It's going to be, instead of one manipulation move that we're used to, we're going to have three manipulation moves in between. And it just doesn't feel, for me, it was already how price was moving. It just doesn't feel like a normal sell-off. And I keep saying it, for me, the real sell-off begins from, I will position myself heavenly, 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 heavenly when we go higher first. Now, it doesn't mean we can go here first and then go higher, but um, this whole thing doesn't add up to me right now for some reason. I'm cool, by the way. Green Globe, the Discord is in my description, my friend. So how comfortable are you guys now with being in a short when we have literally disrespected, we literally now have an IFUG? And I marked this already just for me. This was my level of interest here. Okay, what's going to happen here? Let me see. Because if it would just spike up, most likely it would go back into the range and not even, have a body closure here. I should have gone long, but I'm too cold. Sorry, guys. I'm not interested in long or short at the moment, to be honest. I'm just, I'm short since Asia. Yeah. Guys, do you ever sleep? There's a Dolly.
Almost 4 o'clock. I don't have any FOMO, guys. If I miss a move, I'm okay with it. Um, yeah, I don't use order flow. A lot of it is spoofed, by the way, anyway. So, um, who of you guys are short? Got to go to work in 1 hour. Oh my God. Uh, so Bowser, are you going to stay in the? How do you manage your? Do you manage your trade while you're working? How do you? So Bowser always positions himself at the best areas, and then it's okay to sit through this. But if you position yourself late, like we are talking, and you have, I would rather be careful because I don't position myself like Bowser does, because either I'm not awake or whatever. But Bowser, I made a. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I said. Uh, my goal for this year is position myself in London and be able to sit through the opening and maybe up to New York AM session. So that's why I want to work towards instead of trading London separately from New York. But for me, it will be positioning myself in London and hold trades through New York Open, because I haven't really done that. That's something I actually tried last week, but I got out just before the open. I got nervous a little bit, so it would have still worked out, but because we still have a Judas swing, and my entry wasn't as good as it should have been. So I was thinking the Judas could take me out, so it wasn't good enough. But I'm still trying to find a way to position myself, like really catching a London low, and then staying into it. But anyway, okay, let's see if it wants to dig deeper. I'm so cold today. That's not true. You don't need. I mean, some people don't need order flow for. If it helps you, that's perfect. But people can do a lot without order flow as well. Um, God, it's so cold today. Theo, yeah, you're asking it right now. It's actually some winter here, but it's getting a little bit chilly. Um, oh yeah. Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to be stuck in this range a little bit before we move away from it. Yeah. Um, it's 4 o'clock almost. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if we hang out here for a while. Back and forth, back and forth. Let's see what 4 o'clock brings. Market treating me like it's April Fool's Day. um, Hot inside, cold out. Hey, God, the thing is, the houses here are built for summertime, so they are quite cool. But when it gets winter, like imagine it's like 5 degrees cooler. So even when it's 20 degrees outside, if it's summer in the morning, it's like 15 degrees inside, and it's pretty cold, right? But it's not technically, if I go outside, it's nice and comfortable because it's sun. But if I'm sitting inside, it just gets like a little bit chilly. Because I prefer heat. I prefer like humid. I'm one of the crazy people that like humidity. So in winter, our winter is subtropical, so it's not really cold, but it's just not as warm as we normally have it. So, and the houses are built to stay cool. So it just gets a little bit chillier in that. But if I go outside, this is too warm, if that makes sense, right? So yeah. But it's only winter a couple of months and summer literally, you know, 3/4 of the year. So, but I only have an outdoor shower, so the shower can be a little cool. So yeah, you see how it's going back and forth, back and forth. It's 4 o'clock, by the way. I would rather let it move and give me more confirmation of what it wants to do. So we reacted here at this entrance level of this wick. So I would like to see it go lower and maybe have a um, I actually don't know what I want to see. I'm saying something like, what do I actually want? Sorry, that was a brain fog of mine. My apologies, my dear friends. I wanted to say something and then I totally lost my train of thought. That was weird. Yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna hang out for a while here. Um, we're in between two algorithmic levels. So let me see. 0.0. It's 4 o'clock. I wanted to see move away from here. Let's see, maybe at 4:03. Maybe 4:10 will give us the move.
3 past. Let me see, get out of here.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't do that here about in South Africa. It's just literally built to stay cool. So in summertime, it's just very nice. I mean, I like it hot, but in wintertime, it just gets a little bit chilly for me. Most people don't complain. Most people love it because they're like, "Oh my God, it's so comfortable in wintertime," and I'm just the only one who's cold. So okay, so since 3, we've been back in accumulation a little bit. Uh, 1.5 exactly. Exactly 1.5. Okay. Back to here 3. For value gap 1935. Okay. I hope 6 makes low of the day. What kind of account are you trading? I have an evaluations and my own account. But right now I'm not trading anything. Right now it's just paper trading if I would put on any trades. I don't like these I don't trade these movements, even though it goes into a right direction. I would prefer to wait and then I catch maybe the New York or the pre-market trade, which is just gives me faster moves and um, just for me better price action that fits my trading personality. Um, I like I said, we're stuck in an algorithmic range here. Um, let's see in 2 minutes it wants to break out of it.
One more minute to go. AMD. Um, wait, okay, it's 10 past. Let's see, we want to break out of the range. Go to the upside. Um, it's gonna go back to the upside now. And we left this one here. We left a gap here. Are you bullish on NQ? Well, how can I put it? I'm not bullish in the sense of that I think it really would from here spike up all the way up to here, but I'm just not sure if it's time to move lower into this end walk, if that makes sense. So I'm just thinking that it's going to be held here in this range for a while, and I was hoping we might move out of it at 10 past 4, but we did not. So I'm wondering if we're going to make we need another 4-hour candle maybe to make that move to the downside, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm not anticipating because, from the time that we went on, either we would have positioned ourselves here, but there was no, I just don't like this, and I'm looking at this little gap here as well. It's 13. We are above 4 o'clock. That's okay. We could form a wick to the downside, to the upside, to go lower. Let's go to the 1 hour. I'm asking because I'm seeing a 5-minute bearish breaker at 1 a.m. on MNQ. Let me have a look at the bearish breaker you're talking about. 1 a.m. This is not a breaker. A breaker is you have a low, high, lower, low, but you have to have like you need like a higher time frame PD rate to be this is not a breaker here. This could qualify as a breaker, or technically this one as well, because we got a body closure above the high here. So I would say this is more of a breaker than this. But in this whole line, I still don't see, I would see it more as a mitigation block, I would guess. I'm just stuck in this bloody range for now. Pum, 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 pum. When will you move? When will you move? What time is it? 4:16. One, two, three, 4, 6 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'm almost inclined to think that the next 4-hour candle, the 6 o'clock candle, might make the move to the downside. I don't think there's anything going to happen before that. I think the range where it's stuck in is this range here. Let me draw it out. So choose here. Whereas my 2 is here, but it's above. Okay. I like it. I think I'm gonna go. Even if we are in this, I could see us go here and balance out this imbalance while it's still staying within this wick. So I can frame a long from here. Testing this bearish order block. So that would be a nice trade, I think, to the upside. Yeah, let me put a paper. What time is it? I don't want to be caught up, but I can see this as a trade. And then we still are bearish. But yeah, I can see it still go up to go down again. We don't need to go here. This is all sorted for now, I would say. 421. I think I'm going to paper trade short, long. Oh, just paper trading for now. Let me see. Can I? What time is it? 421. Stop loss just below 4. Just going to trade it up to here. Could be too early though. 421, 420. I'm still expecting this here. I don't think we're going to move lower until the next 4-hour candle. So it makes sense if it wants to do some stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, Trader Tim. I never really, thank you for pointing it out. I mean, I'm not, thank you. 100 people. Wow. I mean, that's a new, thank you guys. No, Trader Tim. We're gonna keep it. We only want the people that feel comfortable here. It's not about the quantity. We want quality. But hey, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for pointing it out, Trader Tim. I appreciate you guys so much. Theocentric, you don't think we're going after the end walk? Theo, it's not about going. It's about when. I think we are, yes. But the market just doesn't want to go in one straight line. And I'm just paper trading a very short, a small trade because I do think we're going up a little bit to go back down. I just don't think it wants to go now. And it makes sense to me that it wants maybe to just take out this little imbalance here before going for the liquidity later downstairs. So I think it's not gonna move until 6 o'clock to the next 4-hour candle to the down, to continue the downside move. Maybe at 5 o'clock, we'll see. But let's see if it wants to go. I'm just in a paper trade, guys. I'm just paper trading for now. I'm cold. You know, lately I've been when I am staying out of it, then my trade that I do in pre-market or in London, New York has been last few weeks has been pretty awesome. If I wait and I just accumulate the intel, so to speak, so I'm okay with it. And if I'm wrong, I didn't lose any money, and I'm okay. You know what? It doesn't even want to go up, so. I'm just looking at this bearish order block here on the 1 hour. I'm thinking, okay, let's see. Do you want to retest? Maybe it already retested it here, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe it wants to retest here. It's the excellent manipulation to take out, because you need to think, who has been making money? The shorts, right? So what do they want to do? Take out the shorts out of their positions. I tend not to contra trade, so go against the direction, but sometimes it's just for me to understand the manipulation and what they're doing. Most of my blue lines are algorithmic areas that I mark them for areas where I can see either a reversal, a time where they stop, or just a retracement. or just a place to hang out. It's like a bar. It's like a bar where they just hang out together and just, you know. I'm gonna write it down. Just a paper trade, guys. Paper trade. Nobody's going to hold it against me. And if you hold it against me, well, I don't really care actually. Paper trade. It's not big enough, is it? I need to make it bigger. Green glow. This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because I blame it on my ad baby. Oh, what's going on? 99 people watching. Wow. Well, this is new to me, guys. I mean, 101. Wow. Even with a paper trade for my cats. It's not me, guys. This is just my cats. They told me to take this trade. I'm going to be honest with you. If they tell me, I do everything what they say, but I only paper trade when they do it. And they tell me like, okay, if it goes there, can we get our tuna? Yes. So we have a deal, right? It's actually not me that's trading. It's actually my cats. Who takes trading advice from their pets? I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure you guys have dogs that are telling you what to do, and you do it. You cannot say no. Uh, I don't have any pets. Well, you're writing it because of my cats, right? I'll tell one of my cats to I watch your yeah, exactly. Hey, Gigi, Mr. K, you need to give Mr. K some advice. She's saying you have to take the advice already. It goes for everyone. Oh, how's it going? They're asking if they're gonna get their tuna. Not yet. why are you so slow, MQ? Come on, get it going. Go, go, go. Shall we do a new poll? Shall we do a new poll? Okay, I'm gonna do a new poll. Bullish, bearish, 43%. I'm gonna do a new poll. I'm gonna do a new poll in regards to this new week opening gap. So the gap below the daily open, right? The poll is going to be, are we going to reach this before 6 o'clock or after 6 o'clock? So let's see. Will MQ reach the, oh, the N walk? So the gap here, right before or after 6 a.m. Before or after. Here we go, guys. Did I start? Oh, I didn't hit start. It's the same like I did the stream and I was talking for an hour and I never pressed live. Remember that? Remember, guys, at the stream, I thought I was streaming and I was talking for 1 hour and I literally never pressed play or live. That was such a big blunder on my end. And I was like, why is no one talking to me? Why's my chat so quiet? It took me an hour to realize it. It took me a bloody hour. It took me an hour. The break, 25th. Oh, we're going lower, I see. Oh, my stop loss got taken.
That was yeah. Oh, Bowser, that was not funny at all. Well, I mean, it's funny now, but I was so exhausted actually in that week. Um, but yeah, and I was literally looking at my chat, and you know, when you stream, before you stream, you just see your thumbnail, right? And then when you stream, you see yourself and your screen. And I was literally just looking at my thumbnail for an hour, and I just didn't. There was no connection in my brain telling me that I wasn't streaming. Do you like trading the unicorn model? You mean the breaker with the fair value gap? Yes, definitely. Breakers and rejection blocks are my favorite PDRAs. I know you got that lock in that market is go for the gap. London disappoint. Um, Guys, remember what we said this morning, right? If you have a lot of accumulation, what do we get after accumulation? Manipulation and distribution. So a lot of when it doesn't move, we have to be actually very happy about it because we are going to thank the market. Like, okay, thank you NQ for giving us more possibilities in either pre-market or in New York, right? So we are just being patient and very thankful. Save the paper trade with the cat face as a template. Then it's easier, quicker to place it. Yeah, I will. I think it's a nice, but I should make it black because I've got a black. I think I can color it. Oh, I can change it, right? Can I change the color? Can you change those things? I thought you could change colors as well. I can't. Okay. I want to make it black because one of my cats is black. And um yes, guys, hit the like and subscribe if you're not. Well, we already passed the 2000, so it doesn't really matter. Yesterday was a special day hitting 2000. I think it was a big milestone. Um, will we reach the end of before? 29% no, and after 71% so far. You see how we're hanging out in that algorithmic range here? It's just not moving. Um, so for example, I got stopped out on that trade. So what do I do when I journal? I journal that, like for example, I still think it's going to go there. So I made a mistake with my stop loss, right? I got stopped out. Well, it might be still a winning trade. So what do I do when I journal? I go back and I journal exactly that. Okay, I got stopped out because I put my stop loss too low. It should have been lower, but I'm going to wait until the trade works out so I've got more intel, and then yeah, I just reverse engineer and see what I could have done better. And for example, this is a good example what I would journal. Okay, why was I stopped out? Because my stop loss was too, in this case, too high. And then it still might run to my TP, for example, right? So next time I know, okay, look at the structure. What did you do? What did you not take into account? Where did you go wrong? And time is everything, guy. I mean, I can keep saying that. Right, what time did it go to my level? What time did it hit my stop loss? What was the low that I should have respected, right, as my stop loss? It's still gonna go. I mean, I'm not doubting my paper trade. I'm just doubting I wasn't, actually, I went in it a little bit too nonchalant to say, without really giving it too much thought. And I don't, I treat my paper trades just as seriously as I take my normal trades. Because you learn from your losing trades the most, right? I keep saying it because if you journal them, it's where you learn. So I think the analysis is still correct. We have a nice gap in this order block, so I do think that's a draw on liquidity. It's a gap on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute as well. Now we don't want it, if we're still bearish, we don't want it to go above, well, it doesn't really matter if it goes above the 2 a.m. now, because most of us are expecting the next 4-hour candle to give the push down, right? So we don't mind if it goes higher a little bit, but preferably you don't want it to go too high above the previous 4-hour candle. Which makes sense. The gap is here, so you get a little tag into it, and then it might go lower again. Let's see. If it starts disrespecting this whole area, then it might become, I doubt it, to be honest. Look at the structure. Mm. I haven't seen Meta today, by the way. Um, haven't seen Meta today. Okay, let's see. Slowly creeping up, slowly creeping up. So I've been testing something, guys. I'm going to share it with you. Like we always talk about the opening range, right? For those who are into ICT. The 9:30 to 10 o'clock opening range. And I've been thinking about doing the same with a 3 o'clock, like London, right? So I've been looking into that last weekend a little bit, or this weekend. And I've just been looking at like, what if I mark the 3 o'clock to 3:30 range? Let's see, what time is it? Is it correct? Yeah, 3 o'clock till 3:30. It's right over here. This is the range. So I'm just sort of like looking into it, sort of testing that. Like, does it give me any information, intel that I can use? So that's also what I'm like sort of like looking into. Like, how does the opening range of London help me? Like the New York opening range helps me. But let me grade it. Let me see if there's any. I'm just started looking into it just literally a few days ago. So I can't really say anything logical about it yet, but let's see. Oh, look at that. Is so what a coincidence that this is just exactly at 25%. We are just above the midpoint right now, and is my gap just above 1/3 level here? Okay. Well, let's see. I've just started doing it, so I can't say anything. I don't have anything, no models around it yet. This might actually be a new favorite stream. Oh, thank you so much, Lance. I appreciate the compliment. Even when there's not even a real trade put on. That's the biggest compliment that you guys can give me. No giveaways, no real trades. Thank you for you hanging out here. I appreciate it. I don't know if London is as valuable as New York session, but just thinking like if London opens, or maybe the time should be a little bit different, maybe 2:30, 2:30. I don't know yet. Okay, 4:49. So we have the new macro coming up. Okay, let's see if it wants to go above 50% of the London opening range. I'm just trying it out, guys. Just see if I can find any logic in it, especially in times like this, right? Sort of like I do think that these two together help me a lot, but I'm just wondering if the opening range, like we are below the 150 to 210, and then we are sort of like hovering. I never like it when we go back into that range because it's sort of like we have like a fair value gap here. Oh, let me mark that one as well. That was formed in the 150 macro. Oh, that is awesome. If we reject here, then because I would like that matches with the whole. I didn't even see. How did I not see that one? Okay, so my hold on, guys. Oh my God, my kids scared me. Oh shit! I just got the biggest fright. I thought I had a break in. Um, um, I was so afraid just now. I thought I had a break in because my cats did something, and I know when there's something there, I have to react. But it was just a very big bird. But I got so scared because I heard people here, but it was there, but there was like a big it was a stork on the rooftop. God, that really frightened me. But anyway, look how exact this move is now, right? And I was stopped out, so that annoys me a little bit. Even though it was a paper trade, I'm annoyed with me putting my stop loss too low, and I got stopped out of a good trade, right? Because it worked out just half an hour later. And if I would have put more attention to it, I would have had, I think I was just stopped out with a few ticks. So yeah, I need to journal that. Um, exactly to the tick. Okay, let's see. I think I mean I think this is enough for that move. If it would go higher, I would be a little bit surprised, and then we might have to. But I find it hard to believe it might want to go really higher now before it hits either these level, even the end walk. Um, So for me, the trade would only have been up to here. It matches up with this fair value gap, which was formed in this macro, right? So that will be the only trade that I can frame right now. But am I comfortable forming a short here? Actually, I should paper trade a short from here because it doesn't make sense to go higher from here. For me, if it does, I'm wrong. But let me what time is it? 4:55. Let's say 5 o'clock. We could get the move, it could start. But then again, I'm wondering if we're just going to be consolidating. But you have to position yourself somewhere, right? If you're sure about the short, I think this might be a good area to position yourself. If you miss the whole move, you know, we worked our way back up, right? Let's see if we're respecting the OTE levels of this range. OTE small. Let's see if it respects the levels. We're at 6.2. We're at the open price of the previous 4-hour candle. So this 4-hour candle has turned into a doji, literally. So very cool. I wonder if we're turning bullish. I'm just, you know, I haven't been trusting the short from the beginning for some reason, and let's see if we can go over this level. This will be the best manipulation move if they do. But I can see it go lower into this wick and then maybe go up and maybe still leave this end walk. We went to a higher time frame. We have a potential bullish breaker here. Or is this a bearish order block? It's a bearish order block for now. But what if this is AMD? Or is it AMD? You would like to see, well, let's give it some thought. Let's look to the left. Where did we go into? The area of significance. We hit a PD array. We hit this wick as well. Yes. Don't you think the current is very slow and is more correction than an impulse? Well, it's accumulate on the higher time frame. We're just accumulating orders, but I'm just not comfortable with the short. I've said it since yesterday. I'm not comfortable with any short until this point of interest has been hit for me, which was already a point of interest that I marked yesterday, and I still stand by it, even though it's going down. I think the real short for me, that's the one that I'm looking for, is the low resistance, the fast one. I don't think we can get it until we go high, maybe even higher than my point of interest. So for me, I'm already actually not liking, I don't like the way it's been moving to the downside. So I also did not anticipate, or I wasn't really interested in that short to the downside anyway. But an end walk is always a draw on liquidity, always. And they keep being draws on liquidity for literally for months. well, for let's say weeks, not months. Let's rephrase weeks. It doesn't matter how many times they go in through it. They are always a drawn liquidity. Event horizons, the midpoint between them, also between end dogs, always. So yes, it's a drawn liquidity, but we do have a discount wick right in front of it. So I'm always aware when I see a wick like this. It was on the 4 hour. Hold on, let me go back. If I look at the higher time frame, I'm looking, okay. So we tapped into literally the start, but it's also, we also have like a previous high. This wick is of significance as well. Look at these equal highs here. Aren't they pretty? We rejected here. We rejected here at Asia. I'm I want to position my short from here. I just don't like this area. I'm just I keep on saying it. Let's see, guys, if it wants to go. I mean, I thought we might go short from here again, but look, it's sort of like slowly moving. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it. Okay, let's watch this 15-minute, this midpoint. Let's see if we can get a closure. If we don't get I mean, if it's going to close higher than the 50, it might not be a short anymore. Do you use seconds in your analysis? I do trade off the 30 and the 15-minute seconds sometimes. I do. If it's just it just depends. Now I don't see the need to do so. Now it's more like, okay, what is price doing? What is it respecting or actually disrespecting at the moment? Like I'm looking at this midpoint, so I went over this 15-minute. No. What did I just do? I think it was a 1 hour. Yeah, I was looking at the 1 hour here. I was looking at this 1 hour order block, and I'm just measuring the midpoint to see we already higher than this gap, which I thought, okay, we're going into the gap, then we go lower. Okay, it's already, we had a closure above this gap on the 1 hour. And now I just want to see on the 15-minute if we are going to close above the midpoint. That means we're starting to disrespect a bearish PD array, which doesn't tell me that it's still very bearish. So, but let's see. We need a body closure. It can spike up here, reject, and still go lower. So I want a body closure in 9 minutes above this level. If not, then we're still bearish, right? It can wick above it. That's not a problem. But I don't want a body closure, or I actually don't care. But in order to stay bearish, I don't want a body closure above this 0.5 level. So a wick is fine, but you don't know that on the 15-minute until it's quarter past. I don't value the 5-minute for now. It can give you some information. As you can see, 5-minute we had we have a closure, but that's too low of a time frame to give you certainty. You really want, in this case, I want 15-minute, and it looks like we're not going to get it, right? You can see it's already going lower. So it's going to be a wick, which is okay. But then you still have your bearish confirmation, right? A wick doesn't matter, but the body closure does. So in 8 minutes, I don't want a body closure. Because then it's really disrespecting a bearish PD array. I don't know, guys. I would be very, very careful now. I don't trust it at all. Seven, nine, still bearish. Midnight has been tagged. I never like it when midnight is being used as a point of, let's say we're going short from here. I hate it when midnight is part of that. You want to be either, you want to have midnight farther away from you. I keep on saying it. Midnight is a very algorithmic level, but I hate it when to use a short from here just at midnight. In my journaling, it always told me to be careful. I don't like it for a short because midnight is the. I like the time though. I like 5 o'clock for a continuation to the downside. Anyone noted this here? Got a gap. Is this a devil's mark, guys? Mm-hmm. 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 834. Mm-hmm. 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 Who's gonna go short? Uh, yeah. I'm not touching the short at all. Yeah, I'm not short interested. Um, 11 past.
I think I'm going to do paper trade long, guys. The stop loss is going to be below 825 GP. What time is it? 12 past. Bullish order block, bullish order block. 3. Oh, I should have waited. That my mistake. My impatience again. Okay, guys, my impatience. I should have waited for my confirmation at 1/4 past. Remember, I said that, and I got in. So if I get stopped out, it's my bad. That's such a stupid mistake of mine. I should have waited. See, I said I need confirmation or invalidation. If 15-minute, then it's bearish. If it goes up, it's bullish. And I did not wait for it. Still half a minute to go. More than half a minute. I should have waited. Yeah, I'm gonna be stopped out. Okay. Bryce asking, long and premium. There's so many ways. If you get more experience, there's so many ways to look for premium and discount. It's not only one way. Yes, I go long or short where you would look for premium and discount. I don't wait for only those levels. But yeah, this was my guys. That was my mistake. You see that how you make mistakes? I said it literally. I had to wait for. I marked this level, and I did not wait for it. That's the only thing that had my interest. This level here. That pisses me off when I make a mistake like that. Yeah, what do you mean, yes? Why are you longing when there's a gap in play? What do you mean? Which gap are you talking about? There's many gaps in play. There's one below us, there's one above us. I'm still not convinced about the short, guys. I'm still not convinced about the short, but I guess I look at different things than you guys, but If you guys look at the 15, do you see bearishness? I'm just asking. It's not. I'm trying to. But does it look bearish to you guys, the 15-minute, or does it look bullish to you? Ah, this pisses me off. So I was aiming for this gap. This was exactly my play, guys. This was my trade exactly to here. Second time I got stopped out. So that means I'm not on the ball. But price action is not easy. So I forgive myself. Am I short bias? No, I'm not. Am I long bias? Yes. But is price action tricky? Yes. This was my play. So people were, what gap are you playing? This was exactly the gap that I was looking for. And my trade was exactly to there, for those who are paying attention. So it's telling me that my analysis is correct, my timing is off trading wise. So that means I pointed out, I said, I'm seeing a devil's mark here. I'm seeing a gap here. I was trying to hint you guys like, there is, I don't know if there's a short. Look at what all the algorithmic signatures that are being left behind. Gap here, devil's mark here. Now, it was hard to trade because I got stopped out, as you can see. But I'm not trading, I'm just paper trading. But it's telling me that I cannot trust the market for a short right now. It went exactly to this gap. So that was my trade. Yes. A devil's mark is a candle without a wick, and wicks we can call wicks are the equivalent of manipulation, and a wickless candle means there's lack of manipulation. So what does it want? It wants manipulation. So I am expecting this candle, or not this candle. I expect price action to go up here and give this candle the manipulation that it still needs. So I'm still bullish, guys. And I'm pissed off a little bit. So I get pissed off because I got stopped out twice while my analysis is correct. So that tells me I'm off, and that really annoys me if I'm making those mistakes. I said I want to wait for this 0.5 level. It manipulated me out of my position, and then so it's telling me also it's very manipulative. So I can't really help it, but it still pisses me off because it's the second time. It's only a paper trade, but I feel the same emotions when I'm being out manipulated by NQ in this way. So NQ is pissing me off. So my trade wasn't to the devil's mark, but for me, this gap was a sure thing in the sense of it might reject there and then go to this later on. But I think it's going to push higher now. Who went long? You know, guys, in all honesty, I would just not even trade this with your live money. Why? You can see how it's moving, it's manipulating, it's taking you out, it's just back and forth, back and forth. Just, be okay with just watching it and just wait until price action gets a little bit smoother in the sense of, trading it. So don't be too hard on yourself if you missed anything. Because I've been stopped out twice while my analysis is correct. Pisses me off, but I'm aware. It just tells me, okay, you know what? Just wait. The price action is not ideal for your trading style. Not for me, but that's maybe for you guys it is, but it's not ideal for me because it's just telling me that I've been correct, but I've been stopped out twice. This was impatience of my end, but here it was just also technically a little bit not paying attention, but it's also very manipulative. It's just the wicks are larger, the moves are a little bit. We want the low distribution, right? Exactly, it's not ideal. Exactly, you see, and everybody is short biased, but I've been saying it from the start. I don't trust the short. And I'm just happy that I decided to just paper trade, and it already confirmed to me by me being stopped out twice that it was a good thing that I didn't put any money on the line, even though my analysis is correct. But it's shitty price action. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And did we lose any money? Well, no, but yeah, it still pissed me off. So we are above now the 79 and above these levels. So that's also telling you um, and here also you could see, I was looking at this order block on the 1 minute, right? It's literally creating new bullish order blocks while it was going up. So you can see here, it doesn't look bearish at all, right? And look here, guys, if you look on the 15, can you see on the higher time frame, we have been creating only wicks below Asia low. You see how manipulative it is? I think we had the same scenario last week, remember? And it was even on the I think it was New York. I can't remember, but if you go to the higher time frame and you have a specific level, previous day low, Asia low, and you see this, like look how many wicks there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's okay. Losing trades is part of the plan. Exactly. That's very well said. Losing trades is exactly part of the plan. Guys, do you hear what he's saying? I think it's a he, right? I'm assuming you're a he. But that's actually a very, very good way to put it. Losing trades are part of the plan. It should be ingrained in your brain. It's like okay to lose a trade. The only thing I don't accept for myself is if I'm impatient and if I put my stop loss in a place without thinking about it too much, or when I'm just a little bit like nonchalant and do it like the first trade here. I just quickly thought, oh my God, I see a trade. And I didn't really think about that. And now, in all fairness, this trade here, there was a manipulation move, even though when I would have considered it, I would have been stopped out anyway. But I positioned myself before quarter past, so before that 15-minute candle, and I got stopped out. So that pissed me off. It wouldn't have pissed me off if I would have been in this trade after quarter past and waited a little bit, and then I could have seen the manipulation, and then on the lower time frame could still position myself. Or if I would have been stopped out, I would have waited. That would be okay. I wouldn't be annoyed with myself, if that makes sense. I was annoyed with myself because I did it before quarter past. I forgot about this. I literally said it on stream. I literally pointed out, devil's mark, gap here, and I placed my trade within this gap. And then, so that means I have to be more aware of. You have to be very strict for yourself sometimes. That's how you prevent yourself from. So if you go over it here, I just want to show you guys 515. I had another chance. So here you have a passing through, and then this wick should have been my entry on the 5 minute, right? You have a retest of the 0.5 level. I just want to point out how I trade here. So I would have waited for the 0.5. It would go lower it 515. This is my confirmation, but then I have to wait for the next candle, wick through it. This would have been my entry in this wick, just market order in.
That's how you trade in premium. So for Bryce who asked, are you, yes, I trade premium, but you need other levels of benchmarks you work with, right? Because you can't wait. It's not going to go give, it's not going to give you all the way, it's not going to give you back because it's building already bullish order blocks. So you have to work with what you have, right, at that moment. Time is one of them. This is by the way, so this midpoint is the invalidation of a bearish order block, okay? So that's why I'm using this as premium and discount, if that makes sense, Bryce. For me, this is discount premium. Anything below here is my discount that I could work with. Does that make sense? There are so many different things that you can use as premium and discount besides what we are being taught, but yeah. Also going over this level with a fair value gap, you know. Yeah, Devil's Mark is where it doesn't have a wick, correct? Late to the stream, are we winning? King, it's been a very hard trading day. I've only done paper trading, but I am coming to the conclusion that maybe this is the AMD distribution to the upside. So my analysis, I'm proud of my analysis still because I still didn't trust the short. But it's been just not very, I don't know, hard to trade for me. I didn't put I didn't put any shorts on, and I've got stopped out twice on paper trade on my longs, even though the analysis was correct, but my execution is shit today so far. So, but that's okay. So no short after touching. Well, no, listen, it's been this 0.5 level here. That was for me, that was the invalidation of the short. That was a 15-minute bullish or a bearish order block. And that's why I marked it. And I said, if we go over it, it's no more bearish. Most likely, if I journal, I think there should be already some indications much sooner, to be honest. Because if I'm looking, well, technically you can say we could go here and then reverse, right? Hey, but listen, guys, look at what I've been marking here. Remember, I said I'm marking the 3 o'clock range, and look how we've been bouncing off those levels here. 0.5 bullish fair value gap. No, I'm not touching I don't like, I haven't liked the shorts all morning, as you can as I've but I wasn't able to execute properly on the long either, because it made me insecure a little bit, because I was like, am I wrong? Is it really, well, it is confusing, right? We've got the N walk below us, we've got these lines below us. But yeah, I won't be shorting. I would go, I mean, I would go almost full port short in this area. And actually, I'm not joking about that. So, talking about unicorn. Who wants a unicorn?
Down when I said I wish I sat on my hands yesterday. I had been nursing a funded account and I was only $30 away from going live with $10 wins. Oh shit. But I had to undid everything. Trade on holiday. I was too eager to go live. Yeah, it was very hard to trade yesterday. I'm sorry to hear. Down 400, analysis was right, just was not enough liquidity, I think. Well, it was almost seek and destroy-ish yesterday. I mean, it was just going back and forth and um yeah, I mean, holidays are not you should not trade your live account at all on holidays. Just try not to, because there's no liquidity. It's low volume, and they tend to wick you out very easily. So yeah, let it be a lesson. Not to, yeah, I mean, that's so, yeah. But you didn't lose your account, right? Down for, yeah, you have to just work your way back to it. But that's hard. That's the hard part, but you can do it. You can do it. Um, okay, guys. I think I need to do some stuff. For those at pre-market prep, again, I have to keep saying it. I still have a few people in my pre-market prep, but I still don't know your Discord, and I haven't added you to the Discord channel because that's where I put the updates. The account is still alive. I am not trading today, punishing myself. Yeah, just paper trade for a day or take a break. I think that's good. Don't punish yourself. Just learn from it. Journal. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know, remember, it's neuroscience, right? Neurobiology. The market is designed to make you do these things. So if you're punishing yourself, you just have to find a way to trick your brain not to do it. But it's very hard. It's very hard. Do you come live in New York? I don't live in New York. No, I don't want to live in the US. I mean, I like the US, don't get me wrong, but I want to live somewhere where there's a lot of nature and where there's animals. Um, oh, do you come live in New York? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, I think I need a break. I understand what you're saying. Am I moving to New York? No, I'm not moving to New York. I'm sorry for the stupid answer. Are you live in New York? No, no. I only do a pre-market prep for that's a small, very small membership. It's just preparation for basically the opening trade, and max if that doesn't provide itself, then it's just for the trade, just latest around 10 o'clock. That's all I do. And then I haven't streamed much in New York. But I'm thinking of doing a stream again in New York, though. It might be the New York PM session, the lunch PM session stream. I really like New York PM session. But New York AM session sort of been my own little trading session, a very, very small group. It's basically where I do the best at the moment. Yeah. So, but yeah. But I'm still working, trying to find what's the best time for me to, besides London. But London is a sure thing. London, it will keep on. I just like London. So, yes. Okay, guys. Again, let me just see. How many? 50 likes. You know what I noticed today? So I passed 2,000 subscribers yesterday. Oh, today hardly anyone subscribed. I'm just curious how that works. I'm just curious how that will. But anyway, guys, I'm so thankful for all of you. I'm just thankful for the journey together. Since I started the stream, I cannot be more. I don't care about likes. I don't care about subscribers. What I really find the most valuable thing of this whole journey is the community in the chat and making trading and just sitting like through a time like this with you guys. So insightful for myself as well and for you guys, and just being there as a community. I cannot stress it enough how thankful I am for all of you. And for all those who are new, because there are some new people, I guess, since yesterday. Yeah, this is a very nice, I think I can say it from, I think what we have established here so far, it's a very a very easygoing community. We just hang out and we hardly have any trolls here. And it's just very organic and I think a nice safe space. I think it's a nice safe space. So again, thank you so much, guys, for supporting me, just hanging out on the channel and just come say hi and just being the people you are. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. No questions. This is live. I don't want to be, she said. AM session is roasting me these days. Okay. Well then, yeah, wait, yeah, I mean, AM sessions lately, what I notice is you have like a smaller window of time, but there are good opportunities, but you have to have like either the opening range or you have to wait until after 10 o'clock. And if not, then maybe the 9:15 macro. I don't want to be an influencer. She says, no, I don't want to be an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I don't have any social media besides this. And I don't want to waste any time on trying to, I don't want to, I just want to read charts and trade and stream while I'm doing it. Crazy, the NQ closed, so I got confused. Yeah, this is live. This is Owen. Are you asking really if I'm live? I'm not an AI. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm not AI. I'm a real human being who makes mistakes, who has emotions, who is also still learning and growing. So yes, this is live. So, or are you asking about the pre-market? I have no idea if you're asking about pre-market prep, maybe. Pre-market prep is live as well, yes. Any questions, guys? Any more before I let you go? I need to, yesterday a package was sent for the homeowner and it was the wrong address, not his new address, so I have to forward his package. I think he wants it today to be done, so. Did someone say something not nice? No. I'm just wondering what you guys are reacting to. Yeah, so I don't know if it's still short, guys. I really wonder. We have a breaker here, a bullish breaker. We went into a level of significance here. There's no body closures above on the 15 and higher time frame. We are above the midpoint between Asia. You see how tricky it is, price action. They just fool everyone, right? We are above the midpoint of the range of Asia now. Yeah. Hey, but it could slam right back down. I mean, it's been manipulative anyway, so just be careful. London high swept. Not really. London high is not swept yet. London high is here.
Well, it's 230. You might be right. Satajit. If you consider 230, I do consider 230 a London high, even though it's not London open yet, but I do consider this the London high. No questiones. No. No. You trade props. I do. I only trade with funded next, but I don't advertise any prop firm codes. Just to stay out of trouble. It's just for me a precaution. If anything goes wrong, I love funded next currently. I trade funded next mostly, but I just don't want to push a prop firm code and something changes with that prop firm and my community has been using that prop or is damaged by it or is hurt by it. And lately I see it too many times happen that people are using prop firm codes, and then you never hear those influencers really really giving the money back to the community that really they make a lot of money of they make more money with prop firm codes than with trading, most of them. So it's a business model. Trading prop firm codes are is a business model on its own. So, and especially those who have a lot of, they show you a lot of accounts because it's all part of the model. They copy trade, so you should copy trade too. So that means you make more money, you lose more money, you buy more prop firm evals with their code. It's all part of a marketing scheme. Yeah. So, make it work with one. Then slowly work your way into 2 accounts. Then you grow into 3 accounts. But trying go from 0 to 20. I mean, come on, people. That's a scam. That is just trying to trick people that are new to the business to make them think that they can make a lot of money very easily and very quickly. But I find it very unethical of my colleagues which do so. And that's just how I think about it. I know I'm not making friends with it by saying it, but it's unethical because you are giving the wrong. You are really literally trying to frame something that you might have already be accomplished, but you know that most people are not there, and you just want to make money off them, and that's how it works, and that's unethical. And then they present, oh, everything should be free. Yeah, but you still want, but yeah, you say everything is for free, but you're making a lot of money off other people's failures, and you're actually advertising it. So a lot of people, and I will call them out if they would tell me, hey, shut up about it because you're. But yeah, I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think it's really preying on that whole fear and greed thing that we're already battling as new traders, or as new traders are already battling, and everybody wants to make money fast. And they're being made, it's an illusion. The 20 Apex accounts or more accounts and all linking them, get the fuck out of here. What are you trying to? You just want to you just want people to lose money and use your prop firm code and pretending you're not like that. It really pisses me off, guys. It really pisses me off. But anyway, that's why I don't do prop firm codes because I don't like it. So enough about that. No more questions. I'm trying to learn how to trade a little bit. I'm actually losing quite a bit of money. Hey, this is Owen. Stop doing that. Start risk management is and just start with one account, guys. Make one account work. Prove yourself that you can work with one account before you start going into 20 accounts. Please do not buy 20 accounts at once if you can. Intraday trading draw. Yes, I hate that. I hate that too. I think, does Apex still do that, or is it that they do I like end of day drawdown. But then again, I've been very loyal to Funded Next currently, but there are other good ones still. But I am limited because I live in South Africa currently. I can't trade every prop firm. I think Lucid is excluded from South Africa, but I heard a lot of good things about Lucid. But yeah. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. It really pisses me off, guys. I mean, it really pisses me off. It's really not okay. And they pretend to be so innocent and pretend to be there for the people who are literally ripping people out of their money and trying to create this illusion how easy it is to do it. Well, it is not. It is not. Apex has laid this trap, yeah. Hey, Cedric, thank you. Yeah, Lucid is, I know. Yeah, Apex is a big trap, guys, and all those prop firm pushes that push those Apex codes, just be aware. How many of those prop firm, how much of those influencers are actually on live? Ask yourself that question. Some of them, they pretend to do so well, but have they ever been on any live accounts? You never hear them about it. Some of them have never been swapped to a live account, which is really weird, right? Like, oh, you're making so much money, but you're still on sim funded. You have not been moved to live on any firm. Ask yourself that question. Why are you not moved to live if you make so much money? Anyway, yeah, enough about the it pisses me so off, and it's happening so many times. But anyway, enough. Okay, guys. Question the short. P&L can be fabricated. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that it might be, but yeah, just be careful. Don't trust it if they really say they mean well. They just want to make you buy a lot of use their code. It's a business model, and it's very lucrative. It's very lucrative, extremely lucrative. Yeah, please be careful with the shorts, guys. Just wait for either invalidation or validation. Right now we are having, it looks bullish again. Just be aware. I'll see you tomorrow. Those in pre-market prep, see you pre-market prep at 8:50. And if price is good, I might go live in New York. I say that every time, but who knows? We'll see. Ciao, ciao, guys. I love you. Thank you so much again. And stay safe. Don't get scammed. Ciao, ciao.